Regulations could be coming soon for short-term rental operators in Leander. The city is taking a closer look at requiring them to get a permit and then charging them hotel occupancy tax. KXAN's Mercedes Hernandez has more on how this could work and what local property owners think.
We found that the Austin area is a hot spot. It has the highest occupancy rate in Texas, which was kind of interesting.
The city of Leander looks to capitalize on the local short-term rental boom. Last month, the city heard from staff about implementing a hotel occupancy tax on rental properties that host people less than 30 consecutive days. Right now, short-term rentals like Airbnbs do not pay a hot tax in Leander. They also don't require a permit.
We want to minimize nuisances, educate people coming to our city, support tourism, collect the tax, and then advocate for the citizens' interest.
We have over 40 properties on our website.
Vivian Yip is the CEO and founder of Corporate Rentals Austin by Hestia and owns this property in Leander.
Leander is one of the fastest growing populations here in Texas. I thought it was a good investment here.
Yip says she's not surprised the city is considering a hot tax, but whatever changes are made will affect her business.
I believe that it's just going to take a little bit off the bottom line, right? But, at the end of the day, we have the option of charging that back to the client.
The city says there are around 50 short-term rentals in the area. Yip says she and other owners will watch to see what happens next.
I think it should be considered fair. I mean, at the end of the day, we need to give back to the economy that's feeding us.
In Leander, Mercedes Hernandez, KXAN News.
And the city of Leander has not taken action on implementing a hot tax just yet. It's unclear when they'll discuss it next. Now, meanwhile, the Texas Comptroller's Office says all short-term rental owners are expected to pay 6% hotel occupancy tax to the state. In the city of Austin, hotels and short-term rentals have been required to pay a hot tax of 17%. Now, that includes the 6% to the state I mentioned and then 11% to the city. In 2019, the city then added an extra tax of 2% to help fund a potential Austin Convention Center expansion. Now, the city says short-term rental owners and management companies are required to keep copies of all of their tax reports, and Austin Code will start requiring quarterly reports as part of the annual license renewal process. Earlier this week, we learned Austin has put its crackdown on unlicensed short-term rentals on hold. In September of last year, the city said there were about 11,000 short-term rentals in Austin, and less than 2,000 of them were actually licensed. In response, the city council passed a resolution aimed at getting them better in compliance, but on Tuesday, a city spokesperson told us that because of evolving law in the area, the division would just refocus its enforcement program on behavioral issues like noise complaints.